Before we jump into this episode, I want to invite you to join our community to help you become a better steward, scale to billions, and ultimately give more or all of it away. All I want you to do is to click the subscribe button right now. I love your support. It's incredible to see your comments, and we're just getting started. I can't wait to go on this journey with you. Thank you so much for subscribing. It means the world to me. Welcome to the Build It to Billions podcast, where we guide successful entrepreneurs and investors on their journey from millions to billions. And we believe that the key to scaling and compounding your wealth and life starts every single day with a mindset and practice of stewardship over ownership and applying billionaire biblical principles. Our ultimate goal is to help you scale and compound your wealth and life so you can give more or all of it away. Hey, I'm your host today, Brett Swartz, and every episode we feature the world's top entrepreneurs, millionaires, and billionaires, and they shared their secrets and wisdom with us so we can all scale and grow and make a bigger impact. I'm excited about our next guest. He's out of the great state of California these days by way of San Diego, but by way of actually Canada. Okay, kind of cool. And he's going to teach us some stuff today. In fact, he's the founder of Gray Smoke Media. He has a background as a TV and radio producer and a publicist. He has managed over $3 billion in classification claim communications, and he spent a decade mastering media buying, managing over $50 million in spend and digital marketing, achieving the proverbial 10,000 hours of practice and so much more. Please welcome to the show with me, Jordan Whelan. Jordan, how are we doing?
Brad, how are you? I'm in America's finest city. I've been here for 9 weeks. I'm adjusting, but it's nice here. It's really great.
You know, it is a beautiful city for sure, but it definitely different than most places. I went to school in Point Loma for a couple of years, and my wife went to San Diego State for a couple of years. So we've got some history there. But yeah, beautiful place. That being said, for our listeners getting to know you for the first time, would you give us just a little bit more about your story and your current focus?
Sure. I sort of have a very circuitous background, I would say, probably more than most of your guests. I started in radio and TV production when I was about 23 years old. I did radio and TV production, then did a newspaper column, and then sort of went into public relations, which is sort of where a lot of people go after they've sort of paid their dues in that industry. And then about 12 years ago, my first client was Diamond & Diamond, which is Canada's largest personal injury firm, also Canada's largest real estate law firm. And I started with them when they were 8 people. They're about 550 now. And in the beginning, I was just their publicist, but I sort of self-taught. I was teaching myself various aspects. I started with their PR, and then they said, "Can you do our media buying?" And I said, "What's that?" And I sat down and taught myself that. And then they said, "Could you do our SEO? Could you do our social media?" And in a period of about a decade, I had taught myself 6 or 7 careers, which then led to various clients reaching out to me. And my skill set's very unique in the sense that it combines, we can leverage media. But what I learned was it all sort of worked together, meaning if I was able to get a client a PR hit, it then came into, okay, how do we get that on page 1 of Google? How do we leverage that? How do we move that through social channels? How do we leverage that for SEO, et cetera, et cetera? And I started to realize there was all these various facets of marketing that I could kind of tie together in one marketing mix. And that's what Gray Smoke Media is. The idea is don't hire 5 agencies and try to get some sort of symbiosis going between them, and the drama and the management and all that. Come to us. We'll have a unique marketing recipe for you through our track record. And essentially that's what I had done for about a decade. And then last year I sort of niched it down to just lawyers. Lawyers tend to be actually great clients because they don't bother you. They're billing hourly. They're very, to the point, which I like. And also there's a lot of lawyers that don't have the time to market and also don't really know what they don't know. And so we still do take on marketing clients that, we can do something for that's interesting. We took on a pharmaceutical company last year that was publicly traded and came up with a great recipe for them. But largely we focus on lawyers and scaling lawyers, particularly personal injury lawyers.
Awesome. Okay, cool. So this is like media and market expert and basically someone who can, I'm looking at your website here, like you use 3000x, the leads up to with law firms, that is, and perhaps even with others, and featured on Forbes, Yale, Entrepreneur, Yale University, Yale, all this cool stuff. So, all right, let's dive into this, this world, right? What would you say is the biggest secret when it comes to, 10xing the leads? So if you like this little short clip of the interview I just did, click over here to watch the full interview. And please don't forget to subscribe Thanks so much, everybody.